to gain her composure early. First serve on the paddle of Todd. Big close early for Annalie Waters. Forces Todd to the corner and to lob it right into her hand.
Quite the intense point to start the day.
0-0. Point.
And Waters, she has different gears. She always brings her best, but per her opponent across the way, she knows the level she needs to play in order to have success. And we saw it yesterday against Kate Fahey. Fahey only got, what, 5 points against her?
Point.
Make it 4 points, did Fahey. So Parris Todd up for the challenge. Took out Leigh Jansen on her way to the quarterfinals.
2-0.
That's wide. Good perseverance from Parris Todd. So new paddle wielding well for Parris Todd with that Franklin. What else needs to go right on her side to have a chance here?
Oh, she's got to play her game. She's got to feel good. And, you know, she's got the physio. She's got the team at her back. Hunter Johnson on the sideline. She's getting the stars aligned in her favor to get it done. Takes the net this time.
Ooh, had the opening shot.
She did.
That's what it's going to take.
She forces the difficult shot from Annalie Waters, but you know she's going to make it. Parris has her paddle on it to continue that point. Good exchange.
Point.
That's wide. Grindy baseline point. I feel like against Annalie Waters, you're not going to beat her from the baseline. I think Todd knows that. She close to the net a lot yesterday, too, against Leigh Jansen. Ooh, drop volley and a beauty for Annalie Waters. 4-0 lead early in game one.
That seems like the game can be so close, but Annalie Waters, Ben Johns, those two just seem to magically put up streaks of points on the board at any given time. That's way good.
Wow, way good, and Parris Todd got herself out of trouble, got a break off the tape, earns the sign out.
Yeah, she's playing smart, conservatively with her positioning on the court. It's not taking away from her intensity of her shots, which I really like. Difference between kind of patience and passiveness. She's not being passive out there, but patient. There it is. Far from over.
Nice, there's the battle Todd was looking for. Beats Annalie with her footwork and is on the board.
That's a strong composure from Parris Todd. Willing to go the distance against Annalie. That might be what it takes. See how she holds up.
1-4.
Another nice ball from Parris Todd. Cuts the lead in half with a volley to the corner.
Just keeping the eyes on Parris Todd here. She's moving well while taking her time. The difference between hustle and rushing.
2-4.
Nice angle from Annalie Waters. Identifies the ball down the line, then whips it back to the area of the court. Parris Todd is not.
At that point, Annalie just seems to be warming up her ground strokes. Parris Todd cuts the lead in half.
4-2. Point.
Lost her footing there, it appears.
5-2.
Nice. Beautiful pass down the line. And Leigh let it fly, thought it was wide, and Todd hits the winner.
2-5. Side out.
Ball right back to Waters. Leigh looking to defend her crown here at the Masters.
5-2.
Nice backhand from Parris Todd. She's got a lot of power on that side. All right, now how does she gain control of this point? Going to the net.
2-5.
For Parris. Just don't lose to the net on this one. She has it in her. Oh, ho, ho. I take it back. That's the shot we've seen all weekend, that forehand cross court. It's got some side spin on it. Dismantling her opponent with it, Leigh Waters.
Yeah, she takes just enough off of it, but rips that top spin and side spin to your point where it curls off. Wow, a battle of backhands that point. Todd takes the ball back.
It's a strong rebuttal. It's a great pattern for Leigh Waters. She's been forcing that shot from Parris Todd. You know, her percentage is not 100% on that cross court, and it is a smidge of a more difficult shot. Leigh Waters is forcing that. She will play the percentages.
Side out.
Just deep on the serve. Tough one to give up. It's a matter of inches against a player like Waters per game, but you get 3 free challenges per match per player. Parris Todd earns the pop-up chance to close it out of the air. Beautiful point.
2-5.
Nice. Leigh Waters. She has such dynamic power from any angle on the court. Mixed with that consistency, it makes her almost impossible to beat.
5-2.
Drop volley gets Leigh Waters on the run, overcooks it deep. We saw that a couple times from Parris Todd against Leah Jansen yesterday. That's clearly a shot in the tool shop for Parris Todd.
Yeah, still just a 3-point game here as we have the best singles in the world in front of us right now. Speaking of best singles in the world, ran into Earl Birdsall here this weekend at the Masters. Earl Birdsall, of course, the #1 player in singles pickleball in the 1980s. So welcome to pickleball, folks. Thanks for joining us.
Love it.
Side out.
Another out call from Leigh Waters. Is Parris Todd going to challenge this one?
We have a challenge from the out call. The out call puts us at 5-2. We'll proceed with video review.
Distance, so.
All right,
After video
here's
review,
Jim.
the out call stands. 1 free challenge lost. You have 1 remaining. 3 free challenges remaining. We'll resume play at side out, 5-2.
All right, down to 1 free challenge for Parris Todd. She still can challenge after losing the free ones, but then you risk losing a point. So keep an eye on that.
Ooh.
That's a nice ball from Parris Todd.
That's the one, folks. That compact cross-court forehand. That is the shot to take into your singles game and doubles game in 2025.
2-5. 3-5.
Wow.
Side
Looked
out.
like that ball was sailing instead. Drops well inside the sideline and baseline. Look at the way Annalie Waters is able to strike this.
Yes, just the amount of torque that she's able to
5-3.
produce. Parris Todd holds baseline.
That's such a good ball.
Point.
Parris Todd trying to keep Annalie Waters to the middle that time, and Waters finds the angle on her way up to the kitchen. Do you think it's better to keep her middle or work her laterally, corner to corner, if you're Parris Todd
6-3.
trying to beat Waters?
Point.
So the middle is good to kind of deny your opponent angles themselves. If you go to a corner, she has more angles. But if you can get her on the run, you know, have her chasing it down, of course, keeping the ball away from them, that's when to be going to the corners and making your opponent move. So, again, it comes down to decision making and
Timeout
selection of
receiver,
shot.
7-3.
Going to use that.
Her favorite
7-3.
players?
Such a true sign. Love
Lovely
it.
lady.
Point. Eight, 3. Point.
This one getting out of hand. Waters imposing her will on the match, as she usually does.
Parris Todd's got to just forget the scoreboard a little bit, play her
9-3.
game. Every point counts. Ooh, there's one. That is so good.
Now replicating that 9-10 times in a game for Parris Todd is key. Watch it again. That's a shot that Annalie Waters has cornered. And same with Parris Todd.
3-9. Point.
That's
Heavy
just
serve.
finally off of that 3. Pesky 3. Parris Todd dialed.
Four, 9.
Oh, her body said she was going cross court, then she goes inside out down the line.
Flaunting her strengths.
9-4. Game
Wicked.
point.
From Annalie Waters twice for game point.
That's kind of the gridlock that Annalie Waters has. Parris Todd had to change something. I don't think she wanted to take the net there, but, you know, what do you do?
10-4.
Wow.
Game. 11-4.
Wide open corner, and Waters.
Two-time in. 0-0.
Good pressure. It's wide.
Side out.
Todd needs to find a lot more of that in more points consistently
Right.
to have a chance here.
0-0.
Ooh.
Side out.
Parris Todd invites her up with the drop volley, and Annalie Waters is all over it.
Yeah, that's a great point. Nothing to get discouraged by there. I think that's the type of point she needs to, you know, replicate and be involved in if she wants a chance in this match. You're not going to win them all.
Just out of reach for Todd. Waters on the board first.
Both players at the kitchen line in singles. Love to see it. It's that cat and mouse that we've seen often in the men's doubles. Some players very comfortable in that situation, others not so much.
Have a ball change here. Parris Todd identifying the ball as slightly out of round. Waters checks the new Vulcan V Pro flight, and all good.
1-0. Point.
Todd losing her footing slightly on the slide. Such a heavy ball from Waters. So much pace and spin. Not to mention the depth.
2-0.
I mean, that was a great return from Todd. Deep, almost off the baseline, and yet Leigh Waters still finds leverage in the point.
Yeah, you can never counter out of it.
Three, 0. Point.
Heavy hitting once more from Leigh Waters. This match running 26 minutes time. That's well beyond the length of what Waters has played, at least the early parts of this draw.
Yeah.
Side out.
All right, at this point, you start to count how many serve possessions you have left, and you really got to make them work for you while you can. I think 2 points here would be stellar.
Point.
Todd on the board. Waters affirming to herself that it's going out. Doesn't matter. Counts as a point anyways.
Side out. Four, 1.
Angles for days. Leigh Waters comes out on top. She's got that smooth sailing going. Parris Todd's going to recognize that.
Receiver, 5-1.
Generational 17-year-old talent. She's been pro since she was 11 years old. That's 6 years. And nobody's even close to her in singles. There's another big serve to match that statement. 6-1 lead now in game 2.
6-1. Point.
A fadeaway touch shot from Leigh Waters.
Seven, 1.
Oof.
Point.
Oh, the drop volley was likely to work there, just couldn't cash in over the net.
Yeah, and that is the combo, too. That drop shot, the softest but the most difficult shot
8-1.
of that combo. Waters' timing is on point. Decides not to approach.
Side out.
Misses the court.
One, 8.
Ooh. Yeah.
Wow. Todd takes advantage of the transition area, ball to come forward, and then Waters finds the opening. It's almost with Leigh, you have to pick your poison, right? So if you take the net, it can seem like a good strategy, and then Waters finds a way. So even same thing true at the baseline.
Yeah, and sometimes you have to try a little taste of both and see which one you want to go with. But as soon as you take that net, you give her a target area, and she will hit it.
9-1. Side out.
There's one for Parris Todd.
Referee timeout. We have a challenge of the line call. Line call puts us at 1-9. We'll proceed with video review.
And a challenge of the Jim.
After video review, the end ruling is overturned. The ball was out. We'll resume play at 10-1.
All right.
Good to get it right. Good to be back to the action.
Match point, 10-1.
Yes.
Leigh Waters stays in for one more. Back on Championship Sunday to defend her title, a 2-game sweep over Parris Todd, and the generational talent continues to shine in the desert. Leigh Waters moving on.
#1 women's player in the world, Leigh Waters, takes down Parris Todd 11-4, 11-1.
Game 1 was close. Parris Todd put up a fight, but the #1 player in the world, Leigh Waters, dominating fashion again on championship court, easily into Championship Sunday yet again.
Welcome to the Pickleball Central Desk. He says easy, but that first game was nearly 20 minutes long. I know the score was 11-4, 11-1, but it really was a battle out there. You really had to work for each and every point. What makes that matchup just a little bit more difficult, and then you were able to kind of roll in the second there?
Yeah, I was stuck on 5 for a long time, getting a little nervous there, couldn't get on 6. But, I mean, Parris and I play pretty similar. I feel like we both like staying back, but when we get the opportunity, we'll come to the net. I was trying to come to the net a little bit more than she was, I feel like, in this match, just because I didn't want to have these, like, long, grindy points, because that's what she thrives on. She loves, you know, I think the first 2 points of the match, she had some amazing gets off my, like, net volleys, and I was like, oh geez, here we go, it's gonna be a long one. But then I talked to my mom. She was saying, Leigh, remember this, remember that. And sometimes when you're playing somebody who gets every ball, you forget that, well, maybe if you just hit it here, it'll be a little bit easier.
So much difference, yeah.
So thanks to my mom for helping me in that match.
Thanks a lot, Leigh. You had so much success coming in. I thought your approach shots were so precise the entire day. Do you aim for the lines or for a spot? Because you're getting very close to those lines.
I used to actually really struggle with my approach shots, and I feel like when I struggle with something, they end up becoming my strengths, because I work on them so much. I'm too, like, ADD, I guess. I have to hit it, like, perfect. So we've definitely drilled that shot a lot. Funny enough, 2 days ago, it was cold, and I'm like, man, like, my approach shots are kind of flying a little bit. So I took a thicker grip on my paddle, and I started using that in the match, and I'm like, I have so much more control. So for those players out there, grips can make a difference.
Everyone likes winning, but 11-4, 11-1 against a player like Parris Todd, that's dominating. Do you relish dominating an opponent as opposed to just winning? Is it a goal of, like, all right, I'm going to make a statement each and every match?
I don't know. You should see me before the match. I'm a nervous wreck. I'm like going to the bathroom 5 times. I'm like, Mom, I'm so nervous. Like, what do I do? She's like, Leigh, it's a good thing. Calm down. So I feel like when I go into every single match, whether it's an amazing player, maybe somebody I'm playing first round who doesn't have that much experience, I'm always just wanting to go out there and win, and I think that they can beat me. Because if you just go out there being like, oh, I'm going to kill Parris today, I'm going to win 4-1, it's actually probably going to be a close match because you have too much confidence. So you need to believe in yourself that you can win, but you shouldn't expect to win when you go out on the court, and I think that's something that I'm good at. I wish I was a little more relaxed before matches, but I guess that's just who I am.
I think nerves are always a little bit good to have before you step on a court. I know you talked about your mom helping you a lot in this matchup here. Before you step on the court, do you guys watch film together, or is that Mom's job and then she comes and gives you the game plan?
It depends. If it's a new player that I haven't seen play before, then I'll watch some tape, but I've been playing Parris for many years, and I definitely know how she plays. But maybe if she's, like, incorporating a new shot, my mom will, like, watch the match before and be like, okay, she's incorporating the forehand cross-court roll. Not that's what she was doing, but just using that as an example. And then I'm like, okay, I'll watch out for that. But I don't really, if it's somebody I've been playing for a while, I don't really go and watch tape or watch their matches.
I'm going to let you be an analyst here for a second. Caitlin Christian or Catherine Parenteau is your potential opponent in the final.
I really want Catherine to win. I want a CPAL women's singles final. Honestly, I'm hoping that we're both going to be in all 3 tomorrow, because she's in all 3 today. So that would be insane, one of us having the potential to win a triple. But no, I love playing Catherine. It's awesome when we both get to the final, because we're like, all right, we've done what we wanted to do. Whoever wins, whatever, it's fine. So yeah, I'm pulling for Catherine. I don't know that she's necessarily going to win, but you got this, Catherine.
What do you think the keys are to that match?
she's been playing really good singles recently, but so has Caitlin, so I think it's going to be tough. I honestly think it's if Caitlin's hitting her passes really well and Catherine's coming in, Caitlin might win, but if Catherine's being super scrappy and hitting her passes well and coming in on the right shots, I think Catherine's going to win, so I'm going to watch that one. That one I will be watching.
Well, we will see if you get to play your doubles partner. Congratulations to you. Good luck the rest of today.
Thanks.
And we'll see you in tomorrow's singles.
Appreciate it.